Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. The pain makes it real. I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel. Cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
I guess I've done all the research I could for today. Ugh, I am making a mess every time I bring my books with me.
What the? Huh? What?
Books. Everything around me is always gonna be around books. I need that. I need my notes. Alright. Well, ready to hit the hay afterwards.
Oh.
And hopefully I will. Sorry, I was just gonna walk by.
No problem. I was just passed out over there. I just couldn't help but overhear you. What were you up to at all this time? I don't even know what time it is.
Yeah, that kind of sort of stuff I'm not really supposed to tell unless I actually get to know a person first. I was just doing some research, but nothing more, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I get it. Completely understandable. It's your business, you know what I'm saying. I'm Cal, by the way.
Roxas. And coincidental that you're lumbering around the tables. I was noticing you basically lounging on the chairs or stuff, but I was just minding my own business.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. Roxas. That name sounds familiar. You wouldn't happen to know a Rocky by any chance?
Are you talking about human or object?
Oh.
I can only think of a few things that could be named for a Rocky.
Well, yeah.
Goddamn rocks.
Yeah. No, a person. You see, I met a Slayer yesterday. He wasn't all there. I'm not gonna lie. He was maybe a bit of a dunce. I don't know, but that's his business.
You mean a nitwit?
Yeah, nitwit. Ivan. I don't know if you met this guy. He told me.
I have met Ivan, and he's one of those people that I'm sorry, the name kind of made me drop my notebook. But yeah, Ivan. I met him a while ago. He is just not good at listening. He seems like laid back too. He's a slayer, and all he does is basically camp around the whole place. I'm surprised he's not camping around the console anymore. I'm guessing that he got thrown out or something.
Yeah, I caught him when we had met for the first time. I caught him outside in a tent with one of the statues. I forget what his name. I think it. I forget the statue's name.
Really hoping he doesn't do any trouble just by his chill personality. But yeah, yes, Ivan nicknamed me that because he thinks my name is long. All because I said my last name.
What was if you don't mind me asking, don't want to pry. What's the last name that was so complicated?
Ishar. It's Ishar.
That's it. Just Ishar.
Yes, Ishar. Roxas
Ishar.
Ishar.
Oh.
He thought that was probably my full name, so he decided to nickname me Rocky.
Oh.
And let's be truthful, I don't like that name.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, he was a little bit hard to talk to. We had went to the tavern the other day, and he was talking. He was going on about this nonsense of. Now this might sound crazy, but about like this Rocky, which I mean is you, I guess now, talking about how you found demons that are quote unquote friendly. Ridiculous, I know. It's just.
Oh, well, the only thing I finished right about one is what he was saying is actually true, and I don't lie. Lately I have came across these demons, and what I'm in shock is the fact that they aren't hostile. And the more I think, but I'm like, is there more to demons than what we know now? Because literally, all I've been doing for the years of I've been a slayer, I just been, killing, but also had to use my brain to think of what's more out there, and apparently, knowing that something like this has recently occurred, made me realize that I gotta look into it more at the moment. But yeah, it's true. There are demons around this village that aren't really evil in a sense. Like, they have a mind too, and they speak. I can't think of any demon that speaks.
I mean, aside from their, gargled demon sounds, friendly demons.
It's weird, I know.
I'm just really having a hard time believing it. Friendly. So you're telling me that all of a sudden, out of the blue, a friendly demon just showed up? No if, and, reasons, or buts. He just showed up, or they showed up. Sorry.
The first demon I met, name was Damon. He was not the only one that witnessed it. The innkeeper, Himari, he met him as well, the same thing. That's when I met those two. I did further analyzation because I had to make sure that this was some sort of... I didn't want to, go deep into it yet until I actually know that this is actually true. He didn't attack us. He just talked to us. And, yeah. By the time that happened, the same thing keeps going on again and again. I've met more people ever since, and even newer demons.
Newer, friendly demons. Huh.
Yeah. I wondered if there were, if there's a different variety of their sort of kinds. I was about to make a hypothesis until one demon I met not too long ago so happens to basically said that, well, I guess friendly demons kill, demons. It's almost like a food chain kind of way or something. I don't know. But I still don't know much until I basically get to the bottom of it, because you can't leave something like this ignored at all.
Most definitely. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep just sounding like a broken record. So the friendly demons showed up, said they were friendly, and I mean, I'm sorry. You just believed them? I just can't think there wouldn't be an ulterior motive, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, demons have been slaughtering villages countlessly, and now here you are telling me, I mean, you've seen it proof, I have yet to see it, so I'm going off your word for now, that all of a sudden there are friendly demons here, and they're not killing people. And sure, but you're just taking their word for it? Have you been monitoring them? Please don't tell me you just are letting them roam free in this town. I understand, skepticism and all that.
There hasn't
but-
been any news that anyone has died here, apparently, which is surprisingly because normally if I was to take their word for it and then next thing I know I hear news that someone got slaughtered, I'll obviously know that that was a lie. But there's a little thing I have in me that I don't tell this to anyone, but you know, I always say that I don't lie, but also I could tell whether even a demon who somehow has a mind, I could tell they're lying. The thing is though, this kind of stuff gets me worried a bit because I was stressed about it earlier, but I calmed down for that through an unexpected way that I don't want to bring up. But yeah, just the more that this is going on, I kind of worry if this could impact the town in some ways. People will get confused and that would just make the place slightly nuts. The thing is though, I'm not sure until I search into it. Like, that's why every time I meet a demon, I have to make sure either it's hostile or not. Because at this point, what else can I do? I can't just, you know, continue my life like, you know, it was before after realizing what's been going on. Believe me, if this wasn't happening, I'd just be doing what any Demon Slayers do in the bases, which is just slaughtering. I still do that, but only for the ones that clearly wanted to kill me. Which, speaking of which, I was about to go out and, well, get some sleep. Before I sleep, I do have to go if there's any demons patrolling the place, or somewhere far away.
It's just it's a rock and a hard place. Listen, I'm skeptical. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's really hard for me to believe there are friendly demons, and maybe there are. Maybe the one, but you're saying multiple are now out of the blue showing up, and
I don't know how many are in this town. I only met about 3, and well, just 3. I haven't seen any others around here at all. I mean, no other. Yeah. And I'm also surprised that, you know, some just aren't afraid to be out there knowing what they are. Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of have a slight moment there. Anyways, normally I don't tell anyone about this research, but then I started to think, if I don't tell anyone this is kind of like me just keeping things to myself, which, let's be honest, I can't really do that to my fellow Slayers.
that would be a lot of problems, especially if, you know, us Slayers who don't know there are friendly demons, quote unquote, could have ended up.
Well, there are some that know that there are friendly demons here, but just can't cope with it. Makes me wondered. Probably doesn't matter whether they're friendly or not, because Slayers hate demons so much, they'll slaughter them no matter what, no matter if they're even kind to you, or even give you a cupcake for all I matter. They just, like, slaughter you anyways.
Because the demons are just, it's
Demons kill, of course, families, and other Slayers' families, yes. That's why.
a lot of us became Slayers because of it, so when you come up to us saying all of a sudden there are friendly demons, it's a very hard pill to swallow. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm honestly on the fence with what you're saying too. I mean, I would almost agree with you to an extent, but you let these, again, you're letting them roam free. Sure, yeah, nobody's gotten hurt, but maybe that's not their end game for now. For all we know, they could be plotting something. That's for all something we know they could be doing. And you just let them roam around free, unmonitored. If you want to let them roam, fine, let them roam. But have somebody keep an eye on them. Because the moment that somebody gets hurt...
I might have someone already doing that. I have someone on board with this whole thing, though. They chose to because, oddly enough, I don't know why it is, but this Slayer, I get this feeling that we have some sort of understanding, but also some sort of similar connection or something. We both have slight things in common, and we're just different. But yeah, I have him in charge of monitoring any demons. But another thing I also have them do is because, you know, this is a Slayer-filled village, the demons that aren't hostile. It's probably better if they just don't be roaming around out there just doing that. Just like find themselves a place, maybe a place for them to be safe. For now, until we learn more. Like I mentioned before, this kind of stuff I had to take serious because I gotta use my brain on this now.
Yes, you have.
And it hurts.
I bet. I mean, there are a lot of. I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's a very thin line you're walking on, and you got to tread very carefully because these are demons at the end of the day. Not to sound inhumane, but demons are kind of not human at the end of the day. Yeah, so you have to tread carefully. I mean,
You think that by now I have been the obvious? I could tell some people are weirded out by this. And I could think of multiple things that could happen just to make sure that those stuff does not happen. I just have to basically play this safe. That's all you're just telling me, which I plan on continuing so. But while I'm doing so, I also gotta enjoy some parts of my life as well, if anything.
no, of
If
course.
I'm walking into something big, then I might as well enjoy a little bit of myself before I actually continue on with my research. Well, I wonder if the council could just be used more than just what it is now. There are many slayers here. I'd be freaking out if one of the demons that I mentioned end up in this place with the same room with the others. I don't want any bloodbaths here or anything.
Yeah.
If
No,
only I just see what... I don't know why, there's like more out there that I want to see, which I feel like I can't really just neglect any longer, so someone has to go and just search by themselves what is out there within these walls. So, guessing just by having that we're discussing, you're also Slayer as well.
yeah, I am a Slayer. Yep, and I will let you know this, Roxas. And I'm not going to beat around the bush since you've been very honest with me. I'll be very honest with you. I've already let you know it's very hard to believe, and I'm probably not going to be one of the ones on your side, unfortunately. It's just hard. There has to be more research, and yes, you can continue it, and then when there's more concrete evidence and all of this, then sure, I'll bite my own tongue and, hey, you were right the whole time. It's just that there's just the overbearing evidence there is of these demons being bad really is just, it's going to be hard for you to prove. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. But
It's better if I try to just figure this out on my own. I just can't bear to bring anybody else involved in this. I feel like this part I have to do on my own. In this case, yeah, you're right about one thing. I can't have you involved with this because it really is hard to believe, so...
yes, no, of course, and I probably won't even get involved, but I do want to let you know this. The moment those demons, any one of them, steps out of line, hurts somebody, needs their demon needs of, the good old blood and carnage, I will not hesitate to put them down.
Their carnages, if they do step out of the line, and knowing that I wish they would at least... Yeah. If they it's confusing. If what they're saying is true, and also if they are trying to live a peaceful life like a human, then if they do step out of the line, that's game over for them. Even through my eyesight, I obviously have to make sure they're taken down for good. Once they just go after you, that's it. It's... Hey, isn't that Ivan's tent?
Yeah, he's literally living right outside the cathedral.
Oh my god.
He got kicked
That's
out,
pretty-
but he didn't move that far, as you can see.
Alright. Good thing I'm wearing this attire for today. Probably will be chilly out for tonight.
Probably.
Uh,
But now that
look like you looks like you went through a lot, to be honest with you.
yeah, trust me, my tire was from a last crusade, but which is why I'm so on the fence with you saying there's friendly demons. I'm going to now that I know there's demons in this town roaming free. Well, now I gotta look over my shoulder. I know you say they're friendly, but as much as I want to believe you, a fellow slayer of myself, I just don't buy it. So, but like I said, they step out of line. I get a whiff, a scent that any lines are going to be crossed. Like I said, I'll put them down. I will do my job as a slayer. I am obligated to slay demons and protect this town. I mean, I don't want to make you sound like a bad guy, but you've already endangered this town by letting these demons roam free. But if you're saying they're friendly, by all means, they're friendly.
I don't stray myself far away from this town. And no, there are slayers here. There's one thing that they know about this, but yet they decide to do one thing that makes it realizing the fact that the slayers here, some of them I've noticed, some of this didn't take this lightly. This news that has went out, and instead of just saying the truth, I could tell that they were lying about what their motives would be, saying that they'll just not touch these sort of demons if anything. But I know as a slayer you need to kill them, so I would just say that in a tone way, like having us slayers lie makes us not better than the demons in a sense.
I completely agree, but which is why I've been completely honest with you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
these other demon slayers.
I just want the only thing I can say now for all of us is just to be careful. I'm not far, so if something does bad happen, I won't be afraid to jump on either.
Of course. These other slayers probably are being a little bit deceitful just because they're probably gonna, and I mean, sure. Like I said, you got to keep an eye on these demons, not only for your research sake, but I guess if you really want to protect these demons, their sake as well. For all you know, these other slayers could just put them down without even your knowing, and then, boop, there goes your research, and the tail of the friendly demon is gone.
Yes. And, considering the fact that I can't just fully protect them until I fully know, if they find me as a discreet and then they realize that why I have to play this sort of card, and yet they're just not gonna understand. It is what it is, but something like this I've seen. Some of these slayers, if their rage is that powerful, fueled by these sort of demons, my only worry through the process, and instead of just like hurting demons, a part of us will end up hurting each other. And I really will find it a complete out of code if we attack our own kind just by approval or disapproval.
No, of course, I get it. We shouldn't be at each other's throats, but at the end of the day, this shouldn't be us at each other's throats because of demons being good or not should not be the reason why we go at each other. Because our job is, take out demons, and if we're fighting each other because of our obligations, then, well, clearly there's something wrong.
And I know deep down that even if you are fighting the demons who are filled in lust with just blood, that will not really cut what you've done with the others. Listen, I'm not the only one involved with this. My friend Alec, who's also Slayer, has involved. He is powerful, no joke, so... He is kind of fellow wisdom. I mostly find him in the cathedral, but he also has his own home. I was fighting alongside him, a sun demon, like 2 weeks ago, and then we met. Well, apparently the demons who are smart, some basically disguised as humans. Oh, that's just my notes. It's probably best if you just hold on to that. I already have a copy. But yeah. You know, what I'm doing, I feel like if I don't do anything and I just let all this slide, because, I just don't know. If I don't know, how can I basically do what I do on a daily basis? If none of us don't know what's going on, then we just let the whole town in complete confusion chaos. Yeah, I can't. There has to be some sort of other method. This whole thing.
No, I get it. Well, we'll see if your theories and hypotheses and let's see if your research really has anywhere to go.
Yeah.
But
You have no idea how much blood this sword has to cover. It'll be disappointing if me having these guys deceive me. Sooner or later, their blood will probably be covering my sword too. But I just can't give up on that now until I fully see it through my own eyes. Well, with that in mind, I'm willing to take risk. As long as I just play the safe cards. Maybe I should just see if... My objective for now... I've heard that there are new demons around this village. Either some that live here, some I have never met before, or some that just recently moved in. There are some slayers that are outside these walls as well. Dangerous, bold move, but... I guess this town doesn't really get there much of attention. There's also a slayer that works at the inn as well, and you already met Ivan. There are even people here that, well, are providing and such. I met a little nice nursing fella, who's a human. Surprisingly enough, I thought he would not believe me when I told him about what I saw.
what? Another demon sympathizer?
He's actually, he works at a nursery. He's not a slayer, but he's a human.
Oh, a medic. Or doc.
Yeah, in a sense.
Oh, cool.
He's an interesting guy.
Good to know.
Demons I've met, Dree, were unique. One that was funny, one that was quiet and mute and just straight up shy. One that is just filled with nothing but pure charm and lust for an individual. I think he just basically sealed people's hearts. I guess that's what he was trying to do when I first met him.
Trying to tell your heart. See that right there. Deceitful. Die. I'm not gonna lie. You're more lax than me. He tried to do that. I would have slayed him right then and there.
Yeah. You can't play that kind of move on any individual, especially when it makes them uncomfortable. No, at least if demons are happen to get approved of this down, if anything, and then their words are taken as consideration, they're gonna have certain codes to where you just can't go beyond a person's boundary based on. It doesn't matter how good looking you are or how rich you are. If you try to make another individual, human or slayer, or hell, as I know, another demon who's friendly, uncomfortable, like the only thing you're gonna end up receiving is a zipper forcibly attached around your mouth, or just in stitches in general. Sorry, I'm just talking out of line, but they're demons. I mean, they might go through way crazier pain than us humans. In which that case, I probably should go. I guess I now have an objective, I guess. Hopefully by the time I finish, and just see what goes on from there. I guess it's nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you too, and glad we could have this conversation and learn quite a bit.
Hey, it's a better conversation than how that dimwit was giving you earlier.
Yes, God, I feel like I was getting scraps. I was able to at least get a lot more info now. But alright, now I know what this town's about, and I know.
Alright, well, it's a nice town though, despite the weird occurrence. But yeah, I gotta, like, get going. Just my advice to you, you come across these street demons, just try to play it cool if anything, and any news that you get from them, and just make sure the one that I've met a while ago, make sure he doesn't go too far towards you. He's such a charm, but don't let his charm be too much, otherwise you'll just be sucked to whatever situation I was. That was something.
Yeah. I bet.
Alright. See you later.
See you later.
Alright. Time to finally get things done.
Alright. Back in the chair I go.